What's good? My name's Cole. Welcome back to another video. And today we're taking a look at the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat finals in my takes. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're almost 200. Let's go ahead and get there. Let's go. So first, I'm not technically saying a prediction. Again, these are my takes. I'm not saying this team's gonna win, this team's gonna win. I have scenarios on what I believe is gonna happen. If that does happen, that certain team will win. So let's start off with the Los Angeles Lakers. Almost everybody has the Lakers win. I've been seeing in 6, in 5, and some Lakers fans are getting a little too cocky, and they saying in 4. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep, but it's gonna be a good matchup in my opinion. It's gonna be a really good finals. Nobody had the Miami Heat going into there. Lakers, obviously people had them going in there. Me personally, I had the Clippers winning it all. They're not in there. They got taken out by the Nuggets. So I mean, it is what it is. But in my opinion, if this series goes to game 6 or less, so game 6, game 5, or a sweep, the Lakers will be winning. They took care of business. They beat the Miami Heat. Obviously, they are the better team based on their superstars. But again, I mean, I don't honestly see it going to 6. But if it does, I do see it. But if it does, the Lakers will be going and they will win it. Again, took care of business. Their matchup looks good against Miami Heat. AD on Bam. Who's Dwight Howard going to have on him? Who's JaVale McGee going to have on him? Because Bam most likely going to be on Anthony Davis. So, again, if they're able to utilize that, they're probably going to win. And also, LeBron, he's going to have Jimmy. They're going to have Jay Crowder, Iggy on LeBron James. And again, with Iggy isn't his former self. He's decent on defense, but it's not like there's times with the Warriors. So, I if it does go to game 6 or less, I for sure see the Lakers winning the series. So, I think the Lakers might go ahead and take care of business. Obviously, they have the bigger men. I mean, on paper, it looks like not a question that the Lakers will be winning. They're gonna be tough. They just want to end. They just want to end it early. So they're gonna go ahead and get 6 or less, and that's why I believe the Lakers will per se they will win in if it goes to I'm messing up on my words here, but if the series goes 6 games or less, the Lakers will be winning in my opinion. Now, if this series go to game 7, the Heat will win. I believe the Heat will win if it goes to game 7. And that means they're fighting hard. Obviously they're underdogs. Jimmy Butler, I forget the quote. I forget what he said. But he feels like they're not the underdogs. They just play their brand of basketball. And they're going to go ahead and win. I think everybody sees them as an underdog, obviously. And I think mentality, they're hardworking. If this goes to game 7, they're going to be fighting their asses off. Obviously the Lakers will too. But I feel like there's just something with them. Heat, Jimmy Butler, Bam, Tyler Hero wanting to win this. If it does go to game 7, I feel like they're just going to have more drive and more passion to win in game 7. Because in my opinion, there's going to be like one game where, Lakers role players just don't show up. Thing is, with the Lakers, you have LeBron, AD, maybe Rondo, really getting 10 points a game. But then you have, on the Miami Heat, you have Jimmy, Tyler Hero, Bam, Jay, freaking Duncan Robinson, somebody else. They're all getting 10 points and more. So I think when it comes to role players, it's going to be a big factor. Honestly, I do believe the Heat have the better role players, and especially when it's game 7, everybody has to show out. It just can't be LeBron. It just can't be AD. It has to be your whole team, and I just see that happening with the Heat, especially in game 7. I mean, technically they're home. They're in Miami. I mean, they're not Miami, but they're in Florida. So, I mean, I guess technically they're home, but they're not. But Lakers technically have home games, but they're not. But I think honestly, the Heat, they're coming to play. If the Lakers take them softly, it ain't gonna look good. It just ain't. So, that's pretty much it, man. But if I had to say the team that's gonna win, I have more faith in the Heat than the Lakers. I don't see the Lakers most of their role players. I just don't see them coming in with that tough mentality. I mean, they're gonna come in with tough mentality. I just don't see it as much as the Miami Heat role players. I just don't see it. So honestly, Miami Heat, they could get this done in 6 if possible. There's a chance. But hey, you know what? We just have to wait and see. Now, if I'm taking this, you know, game, if it does go to 6 games, the Lakers win, I have the Heat winning first game, okay? Then the Lakers, and then the Heat again, and then the Lakers will finish it out if it does go to game 6. Now, if it goes to game 7, again, I think I have the Heat winning game 1, Lakers winning the next 2, Heat winning the next 1, Lakers winning the next 1, Heat winning the next 1. And in game 7, I have the Heat winning. So that's my takes here for this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will have another video coming out later today, and that's going to be the Washington football team's keys to victory against the Ravens. That's coming out later today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.